Hey everybody, welcome back to the bakery server. And as you can tell, see there's a schoolhouse. Here's the area where we're going to build the new spawn um, nether portal area. And you can see I've done some leveling, leveled out this area. But the problem is for what we want to make is that this is in the right spot, except on the Y, it's too low. So we got to take this out and we're going to build a little platform area for this. So I'm going to get busy with that and I'll bring you back when it's done. And here we are. The platform has been built, and I know what you're thinking. Wow, first guy to ever use quartz for the spawn area, for the spawn nether portal. That's what I meant to say. All right, now let's come down here and let me tell you about what's next. What I'm going to do next, of course, is we got to get up to the platform. So we're going to have a stairway going up here, one on each of the four angles, four sides to go straight up. But it's not going to be a solid quartz all the way around. It's going to kind of come up. I'm using my hands, so I hope you can see this really clear. My hands. It's going to start wide and funnel up to a one block there. Same thing over here on all four sides. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have some grass going around in between them that will then have like a garden type area on it. But that's the next piece, so let me get started on that. And again, I'll be right back. And there you have it. The first stair is in that leads up to the portal, and you see it centered right on the middle of the portal. Now there'll be one that'll come off that side, one that'll come off that side, of course one off the back. And then in this section kind of in between, if you can see kind of where my mouse pointer is going here, that will be stacked layers of dirt with flowers and gardens and stuff in there. So here's the start of it. Let me go get a couple more things done, and we'll be back in a minute. And hey everybody, we're back, and check this out. 1, 2, 3, and 7. Right, 4. So now let's go over here and kind of get a look at it from a little bit further away over here by the schoolhouse. And see, yeah, so now the next piece we have to do is we have to add in the dirt levels that go around in here and fill in the garden. We're also going to have to fill in a little bit around here, but that shouldn't take too long, and then we'll landscape around and make this all look beautiful and add the top on top of here and kind of the dome area on top. So that's what we got coming up, and we'll get that going and catch you guys in a second. And here we are, and you can see that I've added the grass around, and if we hop over here you'll see that it goes all the way around. So next thing we got to do is we got to go take care of that zombie. He's probably spawning underneath there because it's kind of dark, but we got to get some flowers going. We need a little bit of a bridge going across and light the portal and a couple other basics. So let me get going on those, and we'll be back again in just a minute. Alright, and now, as you can clearly see, we've got the flowers in. So, what we need to do next, I think, is build a little top. Kind of a rotunda type looking deal. So that's the next. Oh, let me get a little bit of grass there. Why? Because we do. Usually I don't sprinkle grass around. I tend to not like it. The other thing we got to do is maybe clear this out a little, do a little landscaping around here. But I think that's it. I'm going to start figuring out how to build the little top and the rotunda. And then we'll come back, we'll do some landscaping, light this puppy, and we should be good to go. Catch you guys in a little bit. Hey everybody, we're just peeking in the window to see what the test is for the next test. Actually, I've got the portal done. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you sure? Here we go. There it is. We got the bridge in. We got the dome on top. We've got some lighting going on. Let's take a quicker look here. Hopefully before it gets too dark, although it shouldn't matter, we've lit it up. So as you can see, we made a little bridge. I just wanted to kind of narrow in and go back out, so I came up with this kind of crazy design. Don't know if I totally like it or not, but it's what we're rolling with for now. And then up here you can see that we added in the flowers and some grass, a bunch of end rods for lighting. We've lit the portal, make sure it syncs to where Donuts is building the new Nether hub. But added some columns here to kind of hide the obsidian a little bit, kind of keep it a little bit fresher. Forgot to take out the crafting bench. Paid no attention to that item right there. But you can see it goes all the same. We might need to do a little bit of landscaping. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But I also added some glowstone out here to help light things up, keep the mobs away at night. But I think it's pretty much done. I guess the only thing that I'd kind of really like to do, besides maybe some design up in here for this stuff, is to replace some of these end rods with sea lanterns. I thought that they would go pretty good. But since we haven't conquered an ocean monument yet, that's a little difficult. So maybe that's a little bit of a spoiler alert. Maybe that's the next thing we go and do. But anyway, I think this is done. Other bakers on the server, the portal that Donuts is making will link to this portal. You won't end up in that portal anymore. So unless somebody really needs that portal over there for some reason, I'm probably going to take that out here next week. But yeah, here it is. Let me know what you guys think. If you think of any good ideas of how we could decorate this a little bit differently, a little bit better, just let me know. But other than that, let's rush off to the next project. Catch you there soon. Hey guys, I was about to run to the next project, and I forgot that we need to drop off some nether wart for Donuts for working on the nether hub. So let's go over there, see how much he's got. I harvested a bunch earlier, but I figured we had a bunch at the base, so I went to the storage system, pulled out all that we had, except maybe for a couple of pieces that are still growing. But he's trying to collect a bunch to work on that project, so let's go ahead and dump those in. There you go, Donuts, a little more. We'll come back in a little bit and we'll reharvest this. But actually, I know I need to go check on the iron farm, make sure that stuff's sorted out, and then I'll meet you guys over back at the base for the next project. Catch you in a few. Hey everybody, I lied to you again. We were going to go work on the next project, but then I remembered watching Donut's video, and he snagged a bunch of dirt from the slime farm. Don't know what he's going to use it for, but I had a bunch extra from the project we just did, so I forgot to sign Donuts, but there you go. Enjoy. Now, the tricky part. As I was coming over to Donut's base, guess what? Gas came, deflected a fireball. Guess who it hit? Yeah, it hit some pigmen, so are about to go blitzing through the nether and see if we can get these guys to chill out. So hang on with me, everybody. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, oh good, it brought me through fast. And are there any pigmen? Are they mad? Where are you? Let's go this way a little bit. Find some pigmen, see if they're still angry. Then I think if we pile up, they'll de-aggro, I'm hoping. He doesn't look... He's not mad. Okay, maybe we're okay. Alright, well, I think the angry pigmen situation has been resolved. They've chilled out. They realize that I will whoop all of them like Bruce Lee in a movie. So there we go. Let's go find that project, and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Hey everybody, we're back. Here we are, and if you can't tell, we're back, hitting the wrong button too many times. Back in our tent. So here's what I've been working on. A super smelter system. Not too complicated, pretty basic. There's a rail that runs under the furnaces. Multiple furnaces, these things, and then comes up here and we'll drop the items off into the chest. There is a simple fall into a hole, followed by a hopper chain, which is hooked up to this set of chests, which will feed, gotta find out where it is, will feed, bear with me, didn't think that part through very well, which will feed blaze rods to fuel the furnaces. Each furnace already has 64 in it, and then see it right here. It led through. But we got that blaze farm, so blaze rods are no problem. We'll have that place filled up in no time. And then there's this track that goes across the top, which will carry the items to be distributed out into the furnaces. So about the only thing left to do, well, two things. One, decorate it up a little bit because, yeah, not so pretty. And two is the offload station up here. When it picks up the cooked goodness from the furnaces, it will come up here over this hopper, which will deposit the items into the reception chest. Right now, this is just staying powered all the time by this lever. But I don't necessarily want that. If it collects a whole bunch of items, we don't want to hit this pop, drop a couple items, and go and be too full. So what we need to do is set up a little redstone here to detect when the chest minecart or the hopper minecart is empty, and then power this and send it back on its way. So after that, then we just got to decorate. So I am going to go check that out, figure out what I can slap in here, throw in some decorations, and then I'll show you the completed system. Okay, everybody, here we go. Simple little circuit over here. What happens is when the minecart is got items in it, it comes around the track, it picks up from all the furnaces, it comes up through under here, around, lands onto this hopper right here. Off of that hopper, you can see there's a comparator. When it detects items in the hopper, it sends a signal over to this torch, which will unpower the torch, which unpowers a block, which in turn unpowers the repeater. Once it's empty, this loses a charge, turns back on the redstone torch, powers this block, powers repeater, which powers this block, which powers these tracks, and will send the card on the way. So let's do a quick test. Let's figure out, oh, sorry, I did a test over there and then the minecart ended up over there. Let's go rescue that quickly. You gotta go this way, to go this way, to go over that way. Let's go get that. Thank you. Come back out, hop around. So let's give this a quick little test, make sure this works. We've got the minecart with a hopper. And we'll set that down. Let's put, I don't know, 55 stone in it. We just smelted a bunch of stone. Put that in. Look, it unpowers. You can see items flowing into here, going into the chest. That was from a previous test. When we get to that 55, just a couple more seconds. A little bit of patience here. We're getting close. Once it does that, hopefully I'm not in the way. Everything switches. Minecart goes on its way. Goes over. Doesn't quite make... Oh, I've turned that off. That's why it doesn't quite make it. Okay, so ignore this for a second. Okay, let's rebuild that. And I forgot that I had turned off the rails over on this side. Silly me. Let's turn them off again. Slap that bad boy in there. Let's just do a quicker test. Let's do the 16 spruce planks. We turn it on. It collects these spruce planks that we just cooked up. And it comes in. Hops in. There's the planks coming in now. When it's done, it's going to switch the power around. There it goes. Returns back through the furnaces to go collect more. If it doesn't collect any, it just keeps bouncing back and forth. And then when we don't need the system to be on, we can simply turn those rails off. And the cart will come around and it'll stop. There we go. Easy peasy. And then we can pick our items up out of the chest. Bonus. So there we go. This is done. All I got to do now is decorate it, and we'll be good to go. Catch you in a few. Hey everybody, so we're back. We've got this all buttoned in. Maybe just a tiny bit of cleanup, maybe a little decoration, but for the most part, it is ready to go. We've got the hopper minecart that picks up everything that comes out of the furnaces. We've got another hopper minecart that delivers things to the furnaces. We could replace that with a hopper string, but you know, we're not. So this is all buttoned up. So I'm going to call this episode. I know it's a little bit shorter than normal, but I have had a cranky back, which is why this episode didn't come out on Friday, and it's still kind of bugging me to play it. using the keyboard and everything. It kind of aggravates the shoulder and everything. But we're going to do this, and then when we pick up on the next episode, we're going to kind of split into two different tasks. The first one is finishing up the Wither Skeleton farm over in the Nether and building a little safe room slash storage room slash potion brewing area. And then the second part is going to go be to attack an ocean monument and get that started working towards a farm so that we can get some sea lanterns and stuff to kind of tweak the hub portal. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch you back at the next one. Bye.